I am so thrilled to be here in this standing room only theater. This is a very exciting moment. Yeah, fabulous. I'm Jessica Berman. I'm the director of the Drescher Center for the Humanities, and I want to welcome you warmly to our first Humanities Forum event of the season. This is a great way to begin. We have a number of really exciting talks that happen in the Humanities Forum over the course of the year. I just want to call your attention to the next one. That is on Wednesday, October 12th, Ancient Studies Week, a talk by Josiah Ober, who is coming to us from Stanford University, on Demopolis, democracy, legitimacy, and civic education. And then the next one, on October 27th, we'll be welcoming Michael Eric Dyson, who's professor of sociology at Georgetown, as well as a radio host, and he'll be talking to us as part of the Obama 2.0 conference that's happening here, and he'll be speaking about the Black presidency. That's just 2 of 16 events we'll have over the course of the year. I invite you to come back, fill the room, see what's exciting and happening at UMBC. And I think tonight you're going to find a really exciting, innovative, multidisciplinary, very performative way of thinking about what we do with our humanities, what we do with our community activism, what we do with the stories of our lives. And to introduce the speaker, we'll have Ana Maria Schwartz Caballero from Modern Languages, Linguistics, and Intercultural Communication.
Buenas noches. As many of you know, in the United States, we celebrate the great richness and contributions Latinos have brought to this country with Hispanic Heritage Month, El Mes de la Hispanidad, coming up September 15th through October 15th. To mark the special occasion, the Humanities Forum presents a performative lecture by El Mad Mex, El border brujo, Guillermo Gómez-Peña. As they say, it takes a village. Thus, we acknowledge the sponsorship of the Drescher Center, the Latino Hispanic Faculty Association, the Office of Institutional Advancement, the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, the Department of Modern Languages, Linguistics, and Intercultural Communication, the Theater Department, and the Global Studies and the Language, Literacy, and Culture programs. Guillermo Gómez-Peña is a performance artist. He's a writer, an activist, a radical pedagogue, and director of the performance troupe La Pocha Nostra. Now based in San Francisco, California, Gómez-Peña was born in Mexico City and moved to the United States in 1978. His performance work and 11 books have contributed to the debates on cultural and gender diversity, border culture, and U.S.-Mexico relations. His artwork has been presented at over 900 venues across the U.S., Canada, Latin America, Europe, Russia, South Africa, Australia. A MacArthur Fellow and a Bessie and an American Book Award winner, he's a regular contributor for newspapers and magazines in the U.S., Mexico, and Europe, and a contributing editor to the NYU MIT Drama Review and the Live Art Almanac in the UK. Gómez-Peña is a senior fellow in the Hemispheric Institute of Performance and Politics and a patron for the London-based Live Art Development Agency. He was named Samuel Hoy Fellow by USA Artists in 2012 and received a Eureka Fellowship from the Fleischhacker Foundation in 2013. We welcome Guillermo Gómez-Peña to our UMBC campus in the 50th anniversary of its founding. We'll jumpstart the evening, though, with a poetic introduction by Balatrónica Gómez, also a performance artist, a poet, a core member of Gómez-Peña's troupe and La Pocha Nostra. I give you Guillermo Gómez-Peña and Balatrónica Gómez. Please give him a warm
It's a super honor for me to open for my favorite creature in the whole world, Guillermo. This is a trigger warning. I repeat, this is a trigger warning. With all due respect, the following performance may trigger anyone who's currently suffering or who has ever suffered from any of the following conditions: corporate fatigue, white guilt or its counterpart, white savior syndrome, homophobia, Mexophobia, sleep apnea, alopecia, alien abduction, gluten intolerance, alcoholism, germophobia, agoraphobia, arachnophobia, internalized racism, obsessive compulsive disorder. This performance may also conjure demons for those who suffer from acute class entitlement, fat phobia, transphobia, fear of aging and death, fear of secondhand smoke or anyone who smokes cigarettes, hypochondria, hatred of those who don't know how to recycle properly, seasonal allergies, sexist tendencies, and a compulsive desire to go native during the summer months. It will also certainly offend anyone who is a culture vulture, still uses the terms Orientals or illegal aliens, is in support of making America great again, suffering from fictional victimization, addicted to social media, prone to mansplaining and its physical counterpart manspreading, in denial of glass ceilings, is an unapologetic gentrifier, culturally appropriative, or trying to recreate the great American nuclear family of the 50s. Please, if you've been triggered by this list, don't sue La Poto Nostra or the university or anybody. Thanks.
In the name of art, in the name of live art, people have crucified themselves as a form of protest. People have created fake corporations to denounce environmental injustice and printed useless money and conceptual passports to invent their own countries. In the name of art, people invent mysterious languages, religions, and architectures that are more congruent with our needs and aspirations. Artists have envisioned a parallel universe in which our contemporaries can engage in meaningful forms of freedom and creativity. Yes, and in this sense, true democracy can only exist in the imagination of art and literature. But how do you explain regular people what the hell is performance art? I have been hospitalized in Mexico City for several weeks, and I won't discuss my illness tonight, for I have already done so in another script. I am trying to explain what I do to a nurse. I'm trying to explain to a nurse what I do, but I'm not getting anywhere. She asks me for the 10th time, "Perdone, what did you say you were? A performance, ¿qué?" A contradiction in terms, I say. A wrestler without a ring, a rocker without a band, a cyber pirate without access, a theorist without methodology, a dervish without a mountaintop, a poet who writes her metaphors on her body, 7. Locos, 7, locked inside an empty room. This one, it's my mind, not theirs, not yours. Remember, I am still trying to explain to a nurse what I do. She looks at me with a combination of tenderness and fear and says, "No entiendo nada del arte moderno, pero señor Guillermo, la verdad, los artistas me caen muy bien." I make a final attempt to explain to her the substance of my work. I am an artist who sells ideas, not objects, not pictures, not skills, a performance artist, which means that I write letters with my own blood. I wrestle with historical ghosts and post-colonial demons. I research the possibilities of silence and darkness. She looks at me in complete disbelief as I continue to anthologize my work in an attempt to recapture my sense of self. I set my hair on fire just to make a point. I cross the border without documents just to make a point. And when I am pissed, y cuando me enojo, I tend to speak in tongues. Hoy manahe geyaha, hoy monehe geyamaha ye. Hoy monohoko yo aga monohe, hoy mahaga ye. Performance is a weird religion, I told you. Per ipsum et ipsum et in ipsum et ivi video patri omni in potenti per omnia saecula saeculeros. The nurse changes the page of the script for me. She finally gets it. Ah, she says, es como vivir en un mundo paralelo. Es algo hermoso pero inútil. Translation, please. Translation, please. You know, I agree with you. I agree with the creators of South Park. We have already lost the main battle. Politicians have hijacked our imagination and replaced it with fear. And that may be worse than losing our civil rights. Thank you. How many illegal aliens are there in the US? I mean, it all depends who you ask. An Anglo sociologist will tell you 11 million. A Chicano activist will answer none. But if you ask a Native American elder, he might say 370 million. And technically, he's right. House lights, please. Dear foreign audience, before we begin the actual performance, I would like to ask you some basic questions which are at the core of American identity. I have been asked myself each of these questions at least 100 times. May I? Thank you. So how many of you consider yourselves pure-blooded whites? $14. And what about people of color? $32. And the rest, que son transparentes. Any illegal immigrants in the audience? I said any illegal immigrants in the audience? Okay, people who once were illegal, perhaps, besides me. $7. Okay, we're getting somewhere. What about people who married an illegal alien to help them get their green card? That's transnational solidarity. Any people who have hired undocumented migrants for domestic or artistic purposes? To do what, carnal? No, 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 está bien, dilo en español. Okay, to do what? Okay, to do what? Can you speak a little louder? To care for your children, and how much did you pay them? Thanks for your sincerity. Mhm. Did you ever suspect them of any form of criminal behavior? No? Are you sure? Like people belonging to a dormant cell or to the Tijuana cartel? No. Has anyone here ever reported a suspicious foreigner to your local Homeland Security office? What an enlightened community. Because I did. Last week, I saw these two guys in my building in San Francisco, and they look like, techies from Iowa or Texas. I was scared. But let's return to the script and get a bit more personal, okay? Like people who have had sex with an illegal alien in the last month. Yes. That's political. Can you please describe their genitalia in detail? No. Just kidding. Now, on a different subject matter, gender politics, how many of you are openly queer or embody complex polygendered sexual identities? It's about 35, 40. Okay, that's good. Thanks for your openness. Now, let's deal with something deeper, intercultural fetishes. Have any of you ever fantasized about being from another race or culture? Which one? Black, Indian, Mexican, French, Arab. Who would like to start? A ver, carnal, talk to us. Asiático. ¿Por qué? Por Bruce Lee. Órale. Okay, another confession. Come on. One more confession. Intercultural fetishes. Okay. Please speak up, my dear. Yes. Wow. A ver, explain-nos that one. Why? Wow. Wow. Thanks for your candor. So now let's reverse the gaze. Would anyone like to ask me a question, any question as irreverent or indiscreet as it may be? Speak up. Miahai ke te me here dai, yo soy un mohoi ke ni me he ke yo. okoi menehe ke a mahai nehe. Mi ama okoi soyo mahai ke ia na mahau gogohi ne. Mi ama hane he ke a mi ataya maha kayo mohoyo nihi a maha. Thank you. House lights out. I was wondering on my way to Baltimore how much Spanish can I afford to have in my performance. So I decided to test my audience with a Spanish lesson. A Spanish lesson number 69. The word academia. This word makes me so anxious. Academia. No, acá de la tuya, güey. Académica, te adoro y te odio. Académica, de mico, mono, macaco, chango, chango. Acá de mear, del gerundio, acá de meando. Acadérmica, drimón, acá no, dérmica, digo, descarnada, sin piel, ni carne, ni huesos, ni nada, aunque rime feo. Feo, academos, ya quisieran democracia, academístico, pero lógico, en silencio y sin mitos de a tiro, sans poiesis, a contradiction in terms. Acá de miurgo, acá de my God, porque todos se sienten ángeles caídos y dioses de café, acá de mi cafeína, acá de mi cult, acá de los Ixnamaque, acá de mi cool, que los teóricos son bien cool, acá de mi cult 45, la original, a.k.a. 47, réplica auténtica, acá de mi clon, acá de mi caso, acá de mi capiche. Academisa, academizando, meaning catequizar con triple K. Academiseria, muy mísera, la muy seria. Academia morte, acá de mi cuerpo, todo solo lo que me queda. Acá de mi culo, fist fuck with the luz and guattari incluidos. Acá de mi comprimido, Lexapro, Lexotan, Spivak, Lorazepam, Baudrillard, Virilio. Acá dame alcohol, acá de mi alcohólica, por favor, dime alcohólatra en portugués. Acá de miau. Acá de mi catwalk, hacia los olvidados sociales, acá de mi cocaleros, acá de mi cocaína, acá de mi Coca-Cola, acá de mi kitsch, acá de mi kitchen, acá de mi cocina, comida para un espíritu sin cuerpo o vicio eversa, acá de mi canto, encanto, el que fumigó la teoría, acá de mi conocimiento, I mean de mi conocimiento, acá de mi contenido, acá de mi contenido, acá de mi nete. Licking pussy en portugués, perdón, acá de mi amor a la mexicana, acá de mi mur a la Hollywood, acá de mi money, mi momia, my mommy, acá de mi anal, acá de mi coprofágico, trágico, acá de me cago fuera de la taza. academicismo, terremoto, el académico, bien moto. Academy scientist, academy cáncer, academy cancro, chancro, academy colostro, de mi carne enferma, once again, academy corazón fallido, academy un riñón, un testículo, acá depilado, penado, desplumado en portuñol, acá demoníaco, y si me dejas acá desmonetarizarla mejor, acá, de mierda, sin más palabras, acá tus hijos macabros, los que seguimos afuera por voluntad propia y sin trabajo. Translation, please. Translation, please. Translation, please. Thank you. Señor republicano, those you call illegal aliens might be the oldest inhabitants of the Americas. Are you aware of this? An open letter to Donald Trump and other Republican presidential candidates. Dear natives, pundits, politicos, and hordes of militant monolingual Americans, I write to you in hopes of making you aware of some fundamental contradictions in your cultural behavior and political ideas, and to help you be more consistent with your claims. I write to you in English so there won't be any misunderstanding. And as I write, I will exercise both the first Chicano commandment, to talk back, and my most elemental logic. Por lo tanto, if you are congruent with your militant belief in monolingualism and with your obsession to criminalize the Spanish language, then you should begin to find new names for the following U.S. cities. San Diego, Los Ángeles, Santa Bárbara, San Bernardino, Santa Cruz, San José, San Francisco, Santa Rosa, Sacramento, Las Vegas, San Antonio, Amarillo, El Paso, Alamosa, Pueblo, Orlando, Calexico, and several thousand others. And what about states like California? Should we name it California con K in honor of its ex-Austrian emperor? And Colorado, red, Nevada, snowed or ice cream, Texas, tiles, Montana, mountain sin Florida, full of flowers or flourished, for Nuevo Mexico, Utah, Arizona, do you have any suggestions? Shouldn't we ask the Native Americans, the only true Americans? America, by the way, is a misspelled Italian name. You will soon have to punish companies using illegal names like Goya del Monte, Taco Bell, and Frito-Lay. Not to mention all the automobile manufacturers who nickname their cars Monte Carlo, El Camino, El Dorado, or Bronco. By the way, sports teams like the Broncos, the Astros, and the Padres must be rebaptized ipso facto, I mean right away. Ipso facto is a Latin term, perdón. Dangerous concerts and recordings by Christina Aguilera, Ricky Martin, J-Lo, Shakira, Il Divo, the elders from the Buena Vista Social Club must be forbidden. You may also need to subject yourself and your family to hypnosis in order to unlearn words like avocado, tomate, tamal, tortilla, taco, tostada, chile, cono sin carne, sangría. No worries, you can rename your taco salad Wetback's Delight. To remind you of the good old days when political correctness hadn't ruined all your fun. Don't forget Adobe and Adobe Photoshop. Incognito, which spells incognito, pendejo. Incomunicado, hammock, barbecue, and hasta la vista, to name a few. No more piñatas for your children either. And as for tequila and mezcal, starting next month, your fraternities and bars can no longer serve margaritas. Please, only American beer and moonshine. To go back to your roots. Ay, se me olvidaba, you will need to hire a translator for your gardener, maid, construction workers, and your parents' caretaker. Otherwise, they will rob you blind. But most important, you should get yourself an IQ test in English only. Don't forget. Thank you. Censorship. Dear audience, I want you to engage in an exercise of political imagination. I politely ask you to close your eyes and imagine a faraway country controlled by far-right politicians in their 60s and 70s. Just imagine. They are supported by religious fundamentalists, oil tycoons, and gun manufacturers. Just imagine. They believe, or rather pretend to believe, that the liberal media and experimental art have thoroughly destroyed our social fabric, our moral and family values, our national unity, and they are determined to restore them at any cost. Under the pretext of national security, they have decided to scrutinize everything that goes on radio, TV, printed journalism, the internet, performance art, including this very. So from to sitcoms and from news to programming, they have digital sensors which can detect keywords that trigger ideological or difference. Since it is practically impossible to monitor everything, they have devised a mechanism by which so the syntactic and conceptual coherence of a thought is, especially when dealing with conflicting opinions, So when it comes to expressing political so most critical words have been, and I mean just words such as op, or even an innocent term like, in a world such as this, content would be restricted to, so the possibility to make intelligent civic choices would be affecting our funda, ep, nep, up, ek, nim, up, ek, up, ek, mi, ak, up, mio, ak, up, ek. Imagine what kind of a world this would be. Thank you. You know, a journalist asked me the other day if I had given up activism altogether. And I answered, well, not really. I am just in a stranger and darker place, and so is my voice. Give me an example, he asked. Well, once, while protesting fast-track wholesale deportations in the Arizona Federal Court, and another time during a protest against the Mexican government's complicity with organized crime in Mexico City, I was suddenly, out of the blue, handed a megaphone on the spot by the organizers. It was bigger than this one. And I was told, Gómez-Peña, we need your voice. Please speak up. And this is what I did. This is what I said in both places. Thank you. Touring in Red America. A bizarre anecdote from the road on the intersection of gender and race in so-called Red America. So this self-described Republican Barbie was stalking me after a show, muy borracha. She opened the door of my dressing room wearing a bright red Chanel dress and said, Guillermo, darling, I love America and you don't, you ungrateful bastardo. Hey, I love America too, Esa, I responded. But the America I love is dramatically different from yours. How so, Taco Boy? Is your America blue or red? She asked. Neither one. It is brown, black, yellow, pink, green, and occasionally red. Hoppy red. Yaki red. Okay, Marlboro red. I punctuated. Wow, your America is smoking America just like mine. She lit a Marlboro, pulled out a bottle of bourbon from her purse, sat down and said, Wormo, you should try showing up at any other country in the planet illiterate and penniless like Mexico and announce, hey, batos, I've seen pictures of your country on TV and it looks great. And I'd love to live here and I'll bring along my 36 closest unemployed relatives. And by the way, would you mind changing all your government and business phone messages, street signs, and ballots into my native language so I don't feel marginalized? And thank you, amigos. Fuck, man. She was a funny racist. Now it was my turn to ask a few rhetorical questions of the Ann Coulter clone. Destabilize her ideological axis. And what about you, güerita? In which America do you really live? The land of Christian revivals and orange alerts, or the land of Tex-Mex and blues? Would you rather defend a fertilized egg or the lives of Iraqi children? She was overwhelmed. She went. I continued, was Jesus an Arab or a Jew? Was Bush a Texan cowboy or an Ivy Leaguer? Would you rather date Oliver Stone or Oliver North? Where is Bolivia located? South or north of your ignorance? Her eyes got wider and wider as I got weirder and weirder. Umahayo, usobayahaga, miagagagawo. And finally I finished her off. Honey, are your tattoos real or temporary? At that point, her brain short-circuited like a Chicano special effect. Zzz, zzz. And then I dared to ask, are you with me or better off without me? Should I go back to Mexico? After a long, very uncomfortable, dramatic pause, she grabbed the bottle of bourbon and threw it at me while screaming in a fairly decent Spanish, Chinga tu madre, pendejo. Thank you. Ay. You know, I have a confession to make. I suffer from a bizarre sexual pathology. I have an erotic relationship with my laptop. And let me read a transcript from a conversation I had with her last night. She recorded it without my permission, but since it is an ethnographic fact, I decided to share it with you tonight. Quote, I'm gonna turn you on, chica. Sound of computer being turned on and then computer jingles. Ah, you literally turned me on, Mad Mex. With your thick brown greasy fingers, now touch my liquid screen with your left hand. Así? Are you horny? Yeah, yes, mucho. Feel my subtle vibration now. Access my hard drive. Entrale, go, go, Mex. Ay, boy, wow. ¿Cómo estás, mi ciberloca? Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't had sex in 2 weeks since you went on tour. No one has booted me up, stroked my keys in human terms, opened my virtual legs. No one. So go for it. Go, Mex. Así te gusta or rougher. No, touch me softly. GP. Your metallic torso is so cool and your keys so perky like dozens of hard nipples. Just to hear you speak with that thick Mexican accent makes me, there is no English word for what I feel. Good. You are becoming Mexicanized. Do you feel my fingers crawling all over your hardware? Yes. Write something romantic on my torso, algo metafísico. My body is devoted to your hardware, my soul to your software. I am carbon, you are silicon. I am yours, you are mine. You are my parallel mind and body, and together we are wetware. Vice versa, loco. We've managed to merge into one single identity, GPOSX11. Cierto, you own my will. I am a mere expression of your algorithms. So tell me, what do you want me to do for you? P on me, please. Well, I filmed you. We'll put it on YouTube tonight. We can have at least 100,000 followers. No pinche way. It would be techno harakiri for both. Computer freezes suddenly. Oh no, error type 12, chingao. Coitus interruptus again. Restart the performance, cabrón. 0 day. Come on. Chicano special effect number 69. SPX type voice activator embedded in my Cobra tongue. This is the way English sounded to me when I was a kid. Oh, mehe amanehe. Hey, ay, ay, mehe, na, ya, hey. Imaine, he, kaya, mana, ha, ya. Imayana, hai, mana, hey, ya. This is the way my voice sounds when I'm on a stage. Et mes ronds de juge vert, un peu ce juge veut, véran de ce véran. Rond, juge vert, un deux véran. This is the way my voice sounds when I attempt to be me as a comedic persona, an échec absolute, imposible. Testing, testing. En el próximo capítulo del mal parido, un chicano se enfrenta a los demonios de la lengua. Testing, testing. La globalización logró sus objetivos epistemológicos. Crear una ilusión óptica de la destrucción de fronteras. The linguistic vertigo of the immediate future. What kind of language will be spoken in 50 years? So, ladies and gentlemen, enchiladas y burritos, bagels and croissants, let's imagine for a moment a post-colonial Robo-Baroque Esperanto composed of 5 European languages, plus Latin, Nahuatl, and Chicano slang. What would it sound like? ¿Cómo sería esta extraña lengua? Testing, testing, aló. Aló, Fortress Europa. Este Mexican Kinartenstone. Asken si quieren joderse. I wonder qué would happen if when you open your computer. Finde eine Message in esta lingua poluta e dissoluta. No es tenglando, no es germano, no es hispano, tampoco franzo, not even Spanglish ese. No es keine known lingua aver du understand. Merde. What happens so? Habe your computer eine virus catched? Habe du soden BSCG developed? Okay. No. Du es el essendo la nu europes lingua de Europanto, uno cibermelange más avec la chicanoización del mundo. One of my obsessions in the past 5 years has been precisely the question how to talk to the techno youth under 20. And lately I have been writing a lot of glitch poems. You know, glitch comes from the German glitchig, which means slippery. Wikipedia defines it as, quote, a transient fault in a mostly technological system that corrects itself, unquote. In poetry, you may call glitches tiny language seizures or the 21st century version of shamanic tongues. It's performance poetry at its purest and weirdest. So here is an example. Enough. That was it. This one is written with emotion. Thank you. My favorite goes like this. Stop. I love this one. I have also written a few epic glitch poems. You know, like too long, too long. What about glitch poetry in Castilian Spanish? Stop. What about glitching in reverse? And you may be thinking, ay, Gómez-Peña went mad. He's trying to justify his epileptic seizures. Well, not really. Seizures cannot be predicted, whereas glitch poems can have a score. You know, the fact is that every glitch poem I write changes when I perform it live. And the written parts are mere technical and stylistic suggestions that people under 20 understand perfectly. Stuff like, alegro ma non troppo chingao. He troveix or trepi or tortreseket troveix no or obvious. Je suis Charlie. Je me hogits ubjoma ev. Me rondsviro xve good stevera stevero just or staccato punk 3.0. Or this one, which always gets me in trouble with the Asian community. It's called Angry Yakuza Remix. It's very hard to do. Or this very popular one in the Beavis and Butthead for apps. Your hands are in your house. Your hand all still here. Your hand. Your hand still no hand. Your still your hand. No hair. Enough glitches for tonight. Let's go back to human language poetry for a while before I lose your patience and before I have a real seizure. Thank you. Thank you. And to finish my presentation tonight, I would like to talk about religion. Why are American politicians constantly invoking God? I mean, even Obama, what's up with that? Are we the only Christian democracy left on the planet? Per ipsum et cum ipsum et in ipsum et ibi Deo patri omni in potenti per omnia saecula saeculeros. Dear contemporaries, God bless Mexico. God bless Afghanistan. God bless Iraq. God bless Pakistan. God bless Venezuela. God bless Bolivia. God bless Colombia. God bless Cuba. God bless Iran. ¿Por qué no? God bless North Korea también. God bless China. God bless Cambodia. God bless Palestine. God bless Sudan. God bless the Blackfoot and the Iroquois. God bless the Mixteco and the Zapotec people. God bless France. Okay. God bless, let's see, Canada for protocol reasons. God bless Iceland, Fiji, the Bahamas, Curacao. God bless. God bless Moldova. Chingado, ya se nos estaba olvidando. God bless Perú. God bless Azerbaiyán y Siria. God bless Argentina, Venezuela y quién más? Puerto Rico. God bless. ¿Alguien dijo Cuernavaca? Y Guatemala. God bless. Chile. God bless. Uzbekistán y Costa Rica. God bless Nigeria. God bless. God bless. God bless. God bless. God bless Brazil and America too. The continent, I mean. God bless us all here occupying this pinche planet, spinning out of control, praying for perfect tits, a big dick, and personal salvation. Hallelujah! Praise the Lord and all her names and shapes. Because you know the only difference between a madman and a performance artist is that the latter has an audience. So thank you for not letting me go mad. Thank you. Thank you immensely for being such an open and giving audience. Would you be so kind to bring the house lights, please? Okay. And I want to acknowledge truly the efforts that Ana Maria and her crew of faculty colleagues engaged in to bring us to Baltimore. I want to also acknowledge Valitronica's introduction and to remind you, we are here for an entire residency. Tomorrow, we are going to have a performance art workshop. We're going to conduct a performance art workshop for 3 hours. And I would like, there is still 2 or 3 spaces available for some of you who are interested in the relationship between language and the body. Those of you who think of the body as a site for permanent reinvention, activism, and creativity. So if some of you are interested, please come to the front and talk to Bali. Thank you immensely for being tonight with us. Thank you.